Hello. Hi, everybody. We're here. We're a little bit late. That's mostly my fault. I'm a little bit sick, so I will be a little bit more on the quiet side, and Maddie is going to take over for the most part of what's going on, and I'm going to hopefully stand back and do cat things. So, Maddie, you want to take us away?
Yeah. Oh, hi, team. How's everybody doing? I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, so as always, we're playing Guns, Magic, and Steel here on Calypso's channel. God, that Calypso's your player name. My goodness. Just channel.
It's okay. We're the same
Um,
person.
and we would yeah, we're gonna say it. Yeah, yeah. We would love for this to be so in lieu, we would love to support charity. So there should be 826LA donation link in the description, possibly linked in chat. I don't know. I just DM. I don't do the programming side of things. But yeah, there's definitely a link. So if you are feeling so inclined, if you want to support a great cause that works on like literacy and writing all across the United States for kids, for the kids, 826LA is a great organization. They are not just in Los Angeles; they are in lots of places. Um, and that's who we are supporting. If you do choose to super chat, that does go to Chesh because you have to have like 10,000 subscribers to do a charity stream. So if you're not subbed to Chesh, definitely sub to her. That would be great. She needs lots of subscribers. And so what we will do now is we're gonna go around the table and introduce ourselves, and then I'll recap us briefly, and then we will get into the game. So, I am Maddie. Normally on the internet, you can see me talking about science over at Science Side Up. I release scripted videos, like explainer stuff, on Sundays and Thursdays. Right now, I'm going over like the basics of weather and climate. What I basically the same things that I teach whenever I teach classes as part of my PhD program. And then I do a live stream on Wednesdays, usually debunking pseudoscience. Sometimes I get crazy ideas and we do other things, but it's super fun. You can find me at Science Side Up. I'm gonna talk for Chesh because her voice hurts. So she's really cool. This is her channel. You should subscribe. And I'm gonna toss it over to Dapper. And Dapper, once you're done, toss it to the next person.
All right. Well, I am Dapper Dino. I have a YouTube channel, Dapper Dino, not to be confused with the other Dapper Dino that CMI confused me for. Yeah, that happened. Let's see. I do stuff on that channel. It's mostly, counter creationism. There's some new age craziness that I counter. A little tiny bit of medical pseudoscience is in there. Yeah, and tomorrow I'm going to be on with three of our people here, Benthoven and Maddie are going to be on tomorrow at what is that, 6 Pacific, so 9
Six,
Eastern.
six Pacific,
There you go.
8 Central.
Yes. And yeah, so I guess we don't have Vira here. Unfortunately, Gutsy Gibbon couldn't be with us because she is off doing important stuff that is actually very important. So I get it. So let's go on to Luke.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm Luke. I'm Mr. Gibbon, or future Mr. Gibbon, I guess. Future spouse of Gutsy Gibbon, who, yeah, Erica
Congratulations.
Oh my
can't
god, I
be here.
love it.
And I am playing the character Pogo, who is a big guy with a little brain but a big heart. Yeah. And I guess I'll throw it to TD Lane. Or,
I think TD Lane is still getting some water.
okay, I will throw it to Bent.
Okay, I'm Benthoven, no relation, and I play the character Milo Tea Leaf. Milo also has a big heart, mostly for plants and animals. I don't know how big his brain is, but his brawn is not as good as Pogo's, that's for sure. But if he works out enough
Captain Planet
and stops being so lazy, starts exercising more, maybe. And I also have a YouTube channel, which normally doesn't have anything on it, but I do appear on Dapper's channel a lot with Unkent with Bent.
You've been on this channel
but
too, besides D&D, right?
I've been on this channel. What was I here for? It was a while ago. I can't remember.
I think you
I've
were here
been
to
on-
talk about Kent Hovind's lawsuit.
I've been on some other channels too. And then I also make music sometimes. So if you keep your ears open, you might hear it sometimes. And I'm trying to stall for time. I don't know if TP Lane's back or not, but if he is,
T Lane, he's a guy. He's here right now sometimes.
plays
and,
Kakamacus.
Yep, it's a kobold with a lance or a halberd.
It's a
halberd.
pike.
Pike. Okay.
It's a
What else is
halberd,
coming up?
also known as a pike.
There you go. So yeah, he's
A
got
lance
long-
is very different.
That's true. That's for horses. Well,
Yeah.
for
That
riding
hangs for
horses.
That's a-
horses.
Big
Well, it's
long
better.
stick.
Yes.
It's this.
Um,
He has a pokey axe head on the end of a big long stick.
Right. It doesn't just taper.
Mm.
Actually, the stick itself shouldn't taper on a proper halberd.
Okay.
Yes, that's who he is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's who he is.
He's not a tapered
Kobold
stick.
barbarian.
He's
Definitely
a
not that.
non-tapered stick.
Yes.
So last time, our intrepid adventurers were exploring an abandoned mine full of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are definitely not a normal thing in this world. This is they're like exists like fossils and things of them, but live dinosaurs, that's weird. So they were very carefully exploring after they crashed into the mine and got into a fight with some ankylosauruses. So they've gone deeper into the mine. They avoided an encounter with all of the like what looks like failed experiment dinosaurs, where they saw just a skeletal triceratops and half of an ankylosaurus, specifically the right half. And but they also found a little friend, a little like I don't know, corgi-sized velociraptor that has a weird non-velociraptor-y tail. Has more of like an ankylosaurus barbed tail. So it's a mutant miniature velociraptor that they named Barbie, who is being very affectionate. And then they found themselves in sort of a large cavern. And on one side of the cavern, Vira went exploring it and kind of found it was sort of the gas that was a little gross and poisony. But the other exit from this cavern had a magical puzzle lock on it that you had to cast a spell into these crystals. And Milo figured that out after they decided that tunneling around the crystals would probably take a couple weeks. And they got through that puzzle crystal spell trap, and then not trap, it wasn't a trap, it was just a lock. And then they went forward down this long narrow tunnel and saw Tyrannosaurus Rex, and that's where we ended. And we ended last time with rolling initiative. TD, you back?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Elaine, I
okay.
am Kebab.
All right.
Awesome. Yeah, so team, let's we can jump right into combat. We actually rolled initiative off stream, and with a natural 20 on initiative, Mr. Milo Tealeaf, you, sir, are first to ask. What would you like to do?
Well, I have the spell I want to cast, and I'm just
Love it.
making sure I'm allowed to. I think I am. Let me know
Okay.
if you guys disagree or not. I have a spell called Moonbeam, and it's going right at
Yes.
this thing. Level
Yes.
2. Silvery beam
Love
of
it.
pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, yada, yada, yada. I don't know how this works now.
Well, first, I feel like the lighting is far too green in here, and it needs to be redder.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. I meant to dramatically do this when I said we were entering combat.
Boom!
Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
Boom! It's so much more dangerous now. Okay. Thank you, Dapper.
You're welcome.
I was
You're
really
welcome.
excited about my light and I got distracted giving the recap. Okay, so dramatic red battle lighting. And we see right there on our T-Rex, right? He is like sniffing at you guys in this tunnel. He doesn't know what's going on, and all of a sudden this beam of silvery pale light comes down from nowhere because we're underground, but it comes down out of the ceiling and it bathes the T-Rex, and he's like blinking his eyes. And as we learned last week, T-Rex don't like growl menacingly like Jurassic Park and Steven Spielberg led us to believe. Apparently they honk like geese. So he is in desperation and surprise and fear going like honk, honk, at you guys and at this beam. So he needs to, let's see, when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. Okay, so it looks like it's going to take this damage on its turn. And it's a concentration spell that lasts up to 1 minute. So, love it. Milo, do you want to do anything else? That is present. It is there. And we're just gonna we'll resolve that once we get to the T-Rex's turn.
I'm gonna stay and concentrate on this as hard as I can. So I think
Milo,
that's-
would you like
Okay,
to
so
use the draw tool to draw where you put the little beam?
It is just a beam, though. There's no moon.
Well, yeah, but it's still a 5-foot radius, which means you could go to the draw
how
shape.
much-
There you go.
That's perfect.
I'll get it.
in that
One of
region.
those.
Close enough.
Oh, love it. That's
I don't know.
Any accurate.
Something
Is
like
that-
that.
perfect.
It looks like an attempt to draw like the Wii U, or maybe no, the Switch logo.
It is a sideways, old school computer.
Oh,
monitor resting on top of it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, and it has a 286 processor in it. With
very
a heatsink,
specific.
no fan necessary because it doesn't get hot enough.
Okay.
That's about
No,
right.
and
By the
mixed
way,
technology,
Milo,
yeah.
I kind of imagine that Milo is now like pressed his back into the wall, like, and just trying to make yourself even smaller than your normal halfling smallness, so that this T-Rex doesn't focus on you. Okay,
Oh, sure, yeah.
love it. Voldrin, you are up.
I pressed the wrong thing and made a square for no reason. All right, I'm gonna first
Yeah,
move
yeah,
up
yeah.
here. Then I am going to extend out the hand that normally I'm using for my dagger, but this time a little right from the wrist, a little tooth-covered tentacle-looking thing is going to pop out and then extend all the way out to the T-Rex to whip it as I use Thorn Whip.
Thorn whip,
After-
but it's flavored as like teeth.
Yeah, it's teeth on the end of a tentacle that comes right out of my wrist.
That is
Okay,
terrifying.
that's so creepy and I love it.
Wait. I mean, a very
Okay.
important question I have. What color is the tentacle?
Oh, it's flesh-colored. It looks like it's part of me.
Oh, lovely.
Thanks, I hate it.
You're welcome. So let's see.
Okay.
That means he's going to have to take a
Yeah.
melee spell attack. So give me a second. So that's plus
Yep.
6. So I'll just type it.
Okay.
That sucks.
Oof. Unfortunately, an 8 is not gonna hit.
That's okay because I'm going to use my bonus action to bring my spell cannon up here,
Okay.
and I'm going or arcane cannon. I think that's what it's actually called.
Yeah.
So I'm going to double check the rules on that so that I don't get it. Or Eldritch Cannon, that's what it is. My goodness, it's something, right? It's a thing. It exists. Okay, so let's see. This I made a force ballista, so range spell attack originating from the cannon. Yep. Okay, so it's just another +6 roll. So
Okay.
I think that might have hit.
18 absolutely hit.
All right.
So
Okay,
your
so
creepy flesh cannon skitters up.
yes, it skitters up and it has this big, round, toothy lamprey mouth on the front, but out of it, it's drooling and stuff, kind of like the alien from Alien. But it spits out a beam of what looks kind of like a laser blast or something, and it slams
Okay.
into the T-Rex's side, pushing it back 5 feet. It has to stumble a little bit to recover because one of the rules for the force cannon is it does push things 5 feet away from the arcane cannon, which keeps it nicely
Okay.
within the moonbeam.
That does keep it within the movement because he is big, beefy boy. So he moves this way, but this whole, like, this 3x3 square, he is a huge creature. So he is still in the movie. Does it push it away if it's huge?
Let's
Okay. And it
see.
does.
If the target is a creature, it is pushed up to 5 feet away from by the cannon. So,
Okay.
which also by saying
It
up
is
to,
a
I believe
creature.
that means I can choose not to push it if I choose not to, which I would have
Okay.
if it weren't going to keep in the moonbeam.
So
And that is my turn.
this beam of force comes and hits the T-Rex, who viciously honks at pain, and now it is his turn. So the first thing we need to do is resolve our moonbeam damage. So he's going to take 2d. Oh, okay. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw. I can do that. So our big boy, rolls an 18 Constitution saving throw. So Milo, does that meet or beat your spell save DC?
It says it's 13. I don't know if that's accurate.
It says it's 14 on his
Oh,
spell.
okay.
Oh, no, that's mine. So yeah, 13 for Milo. Yeah, it is
13?
13 for Milo.
That
But that's still
that
half
doesn't-
damage.
right.
Adam?
Well, no. He
Uh,
rolls it,
What was the
so he
question?
succeeds. So it'll do that. But that 13, I think that's too low because
Well,
you should be
Milo,
proficient, right?
what's your wisdom score?
15.
That's a +2. No, that should be right.
Yes.
And plus 2. Okay.
No, it's
Okay.
8.
Okay.
It's 8
So
plus
okay.
proficient plus
8
that's the
plus. Okay, I was thinking it started at 10, not 8.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing too much Pathfinder.
Yeah, D&D because
okay,
5e
so-
gives you the really big proficiency bonus at level 1. They just
Hmm.
drop down the starting thing for spell save DC, which does make it more complicated at higher levels.
Yeah. But Milo, can I get you to roll me 2d10 worth of damage?
I think so.
It's slash roll space 1d10. Or sorry, 2d10.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the correct amount of backslashes. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Ouch.
And then if he's going to take half damage of that 13, so that's going to be 6. So you guys can keep me honest. We're going to consistently round down.
Yeah, that's the standard.
When we
for
are doing
5e.
half damage. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
we've got
first rule of
that,
the book
so
is
he
like
takes-
always round down unless specifically stated otherwise.
Yeah. Okay, so our T-Rex takes that. He just got pushed back. He's in this crazy silvery beam thing. He doesn't like any of this. And so he is going to I'm gonna be weird and make him turn to face you because it's bothering me. He's gonna rotate.
Which is free.
Run over here and stick his head in here. That's what we're gonna do. And what we're gonna have happen right now is Vyra, our favorite imp, right, who is crouched on top of Pogo's head, seeing a giant T-Rex is gonna go nope, 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 and run away. And that's how we're gonna handle the fact that Erica's not here tonight. So
You handle it with cowardice.
then
I have heard worse explanations.
Yeah. Vira
Awesome.
mysteriously disappears.
Oh no!
Yeah, Vira just nopes down the corridor away from the giant T-Rex. And so we're going to, the only person it can attack is Pogo. So it is going to go for a bite attack on you. So that is, that is a 14 to hit.
Yeah, but 18 armor class.
Okay, so
And shield.
you yeah, okay, so I think what happens here is the T-Rex it's like sticking its head down this hallway, like it can't get its whole body in it, but it sticks its head in it, it's trying to bite at you, but it's a little like awkward, and you sort of like put your shield almost in its mouth, right? And so it like bites down on the shield and I want to say roars, honks again, and then like releases. And you just see it's like whipping its tail kind of menacingly, and it's just like drooling and glaring at you all. But that is all our buddy here can do. So, and Pogo, it is now your turn.
Sweet. So after getting my shield chomped a little bit, I'm gonna raise my warhammer in the air and say "bad chicken" and attack this chicken.
Love it. I imagine you're sort of like bopping it on the nose, like you're punching a shark.
Not the best.
Okay,
roll.
unfortunately, a 12 just misses, but that second attack with a crit absolutely hit.
Yikes.
Love it. So that is okay, sorry. It already rolled the damage. So that was is the total damage with the crit a 16? Okay.
Yes.
So
So it just did the
you-
second 1d8, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so you bop this guy on the nose. And if it could whimper like a dog, it would, and it rears back, not liking that one little bit. Okay.
That's what you get. Put my hands on my hips.
It's my best goose impression, team. That's what I
love
got.
it.
That's what I got. Kogmakis, you good sir are up.
I think I need to start on the right foot here. Big rage. Big angry.
Finalement.
Big angry kobold.
Yes.
He's
So
adorable when he's angry.
I will rip out chicken entrails.
Love it. Yeah, if you're in range because your halberd has that reach of 10 feet. Awesome. Both of those hit. Absolutely. The 15 and the 20.
Those should have rage damage bonus.
Okay, so what is
going
your
to
rage
add-
damage bonus?
I need to add 2 to both of those.
Okay,
So
so,
Okay,
so
so
2 each. So that's 12 plus 6.
12
18
plus
in total.
6. 18.
And
18. Love it. Okay.
We're doing much better
so
right now
you
than
like,
against the Ankylosaurus.
yeah, do you like go slashy on it? Are we just focusing in on this core thing's nose?
No, I'm going for the eye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're going like slashing across its face. It's like bleeding.
Not accurately, but
Okay. Do you want to do any? Well, it's a little tricky. You're trying to like stab around Pogo, and its whole head is filling up this space. Do you want to do anything else this turn? You see want to
seeing
move
how
or anything?
I can't really move anywhere, and I just use my attack and
Mhm.
bonus. So that's all.
All right. Calypso, you are up.
Hello, sorry, it took me a second to unmute. I'm going to shoot it with a crossbow because, yeah, shoot it in the face.
Okay.
22 to hit.
I am going to give you disadvantage because you are shooting through 4 of your allies.
That's fair. I have a question to counteract that potentially. How tall is this
Okay.
thing?
It's tall, but Pogo's also pretty tall.
All right, but shooting around
So
one
if you-
person is
okay,
a lot
if
easier
you
than
want
shooting around
to-
4.
That's true. And I guess you are taller than Milo, Vol'jin, and Kakamai.
I was just gonna
I mean-
stand on the wall. I have a climb speed.
So if you... Okay, yeah. If you will do that, if you will get yourself positioned on the wall with your cat-like tabaxi catness, and then fire your hand crossbow, I will let that I'll just let you fire. So
Hey.
22 absolutely hits. Give me
Sweet.
some damage.
My damage is 1d6 plus 4.
Okay. Okay.
10.
10 point. Oh, nice. It's a 6 on the die. That's awesome. You guys are rolling like fire tonight.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. That brings us back to Milo. So you're holding concentration on your moonbeam.
Right. And let's see here. Because I
So
don't
you
know.
can cast another spell as long as
Okay.
it's not concentration.
Okay.
Well, if you can also cast a concentration spell. It would end Moonbeam and start a new concentration spell.
Right.
So-
I'm looking.
Right.
I'm looking through. You know what? Can I do an attack instead? Although,
Yeah.
how close am I? Actually, yeah. How
Um,
close am I?
You're about 20 feet away.
So I'm gonna move up. If I can. Let me think about that.
Could you fit here or
I think I could, but like I don't know if I want to because I kind of want to stay away
out of
from.
fighting range?
Yeah, so maybe I'll just chill where I'm at for now and see if I.
You can also use a ranged weapon, like if you have a bow or a crossbow or javelins or anything.
See here. I don't know if I even have that right now. No, what I'm gonna
Or if-
do. Wait, what were you gonna say?
And if you have Thorn Whip, which is a cantrip most druids have, then that's a ranged spell
your
attack
Thorn
that's
Whip-
not concentration.
Would be way less creepy than mine.
Yeah, why don't I do that?
It would
because
be
here's the
so
thing.
much less
I feel like
creepy.
every spell I look at is a concentration spell. So I'll just throw in a thorn. That's good. I like it.
All right, so that's going to be a spell attack. So that's going to be 10 plus 3 for your it's going to be plus for your proficiency and another plus 2 for your abilities. So it's going to you're going to roll 1d20 plus 5.
Thank you.
Welcome. I'm here to help.
Because I didn't know if I had to do anything.
Oh, that looks like a miss.
I don't. But you rolled a. Did you roll a d6? No. Okay. Sorry.
Did I?
It's just green.
No.
No, it's a
it's
d20.
it just is a 6. It's just green. It's a d20. Okay. Yeah. So 11 misses, but cool. Is there anything else you wanted to do? Just kind of stay out of the way.
I think just because sometimes this happens, Milo actually, while concentrating, actually has to sneeze. So he just sneezes. But pretend that was him sneezing. And not me faking a sneeze.
I love it.
because, sometimes you
love
sneeze.
it.
That's it. That's all I got. Next.
Okay. Then Voldrin, that is you.
All right. Well, I think first they'll use me bonus action and try to, hit him with a force beam. Maybe provoke some attacks of opportunity. So let's see.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see what we got. Oh, I think that's a hit.
That's a hit. That's a hit. Absolutely.
All right. Well, that is. Let me double check. Don't want to get it wrong. Where are you? Where'd you go? No, that's the wrong one. Force ballista. There it is. Okay. So that's 2d8. 2d8.
I like imagining all this is just in character since you're using the accent, and you're just
I
like you've
haven't
got like a
used the accent, aren't I?
you're like trying to like figure out if you're
Yeah.
telling it to do the right thing.
All right.
Okay.
That's 8 points
So-
of damage, and it moves 5
Okay.
feet away, provoking attacks of opportunity from both Kakamakas and Pogo.
Absolutely, it does, because Kakamakas has a ranged weapon. So can I get attack rolls from Pogo and Kakamakas?
Does my rage damage still count?
Are you still raging?
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
raging.
Okay, cool. That's 14.
Oof. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 14 from Kakamakas with a dirty 20 to hit. Pogo with an 18. That still hits. Big ol' T-Rex, not that hard to hit. Doing 11. So 14, 24, 25 total points of damage. Guys, this T-Rex is looking hurt. Also, just in my mind, your Eldritch Cannon, in order to like avoid having to aim through people, it has like skittered up the wall and is hanging upside down and is just shooting from like the top of the cave.
I cannot confirm if
That's
that
what's
is actually
happening
a
in
thing
my
that's
head.
possible, but I'm okay with it.
It's definitely a thing it can do in this cave.
Yay!
I have a
Cool.
proposition.
Yay!
Now let's see how he like. Now let's see how he likes me tentacle.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Me no like.
17 is gonna hit. It's a creepy, toothy tentacle again.
Oh yeah. For another.
Okay. For another 7 points of damage. You guys are just like, oh my goodness, you guys are just taking on this T-Rex. And that actually brings us to the T-Rex's turn, unless Voldrin, you had anything else you needed to do.
I am actually going to use the Thorn Whip to bring it back that 5 feet that I had pushed it, because Thorn Whip allows me to move up to 10 feet.
Only large
Oh my gosh.
or small
Okay.
creatures.
Was it large or smaller? Lily, yeah, let me double check on that.
Okay.
That's
I think,
what it says on
Pogo
Milo's.
is. Oh yeah, then fine. Never mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
You don't do that. But Milo, can I get you to roll me another 2d10? And because we got to do another con save because you're still in your moonbeam. And you rolled a 3 on the dice. So this is going to be full damage. Oof.
I can't.
Milo Tea Leaf is
All right,
typing.
I like accidentally hit the F12 and then I hit F11. All right.
Too many F keys out there.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah,
F in the chat for Milo.
Ooh, that's a good
Ooh.
roll too.
that's
My goodness, that's vicious.
16.
Yikes!
That is
You're
amazing, guys. This T-Rex is looking really, really rough. And in fact, okay, yeah. Here's what he's gonna do. He is lunging forward and going after Pogo again. So Pogo
Pogo can take it.
does. That is a nat 20. That is
Maybe
a
he
nat
can't.
20 team. He's attacking you with his bite attack. So you are going to take I want to roll all of this. I'm so excited. I mean,
I'm scared.
oh no. Okay.
this isn't me.
Okay. 9 plus 8 plus 10. So 1927 plus 7.
34.
That's 34 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled.
Sweet.
So, with Pogo in his mouth, he is now going to. So he took like a 5-foot step, and now he's going to use as much. He's got a speed of 50 feet, so he is retreating. The wrong button. I need to do the Alt button and move back here with Pogo in his mouth. Okay.
Sweet. So
There
can
we
I,
go. And that
provokes
is
another attack of opportunity from TD Lane, though.
It does. That provokes attack of opportunity from Kakamakis.
Fine.
Wait. No,
Yeah, 'cause
that's
it's a new
because
combat round.
can't you only do that once?
It's a new combat round,
No.
isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. F.
No, it's not.
Sorry.
So, yeah, because that
My
uses
bad.
your reaction.
It
Okay.
would have.
But Pogo, it is now your turn. So while you are grappled and in the T-Rex's mouth, you are considered restrained.
Sweet.
And so that's going to be you can still attack. Your attack rolls are at disadvantage. However, you can, instead of attacking, you could use your action to try to escape. So that would be like an athletics check, a strength or athletics check.
okay, sweet. So
Or
I
you
will,
could try to attack it.
yeah, so since I have 2 actions, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
will use
you
my
have
first.
to attack.
Yeah, if you use the attack action, you can make 2 attacks, but that doesn't mean that you can attack and then also try to get out. That's.
Wait, it says you can
Right.
take
So
1
it's
additional action.
Oh, does it actually say 1 additional
This
action?
is action surge. This isn't this is
Oh!
once per short
Oh!
rest, not yeah.
yes. Okay. Absolutely. Love it. Action surge. Do it.
Yes, here.
May I
can-
humbly
think I can
suggest you
link it.
try to break the grapple first?
Yeah, that's why that's my plan.
Okay.
Yeah, so Pogo first wants to get out of this chicken's mouth. Teeth chicken.
Love it.
This is
So-
Danger Chicken.
All right.
Yeah. He will try to wriggle free. And did you say athletics or strength? Or either?
It's athletics.
Oh, that was with disadvantage, but I don't know if it was supposed
It
to
doesn't
be.
need.
But
No,
I
it's not supposed to be at disadvantage.
I usually just go with
So-
whatever the left one is if someone accidentally rolled with advantage or disadvantage. I don't know.
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I
that
guess that'll be a 10.
does not. Right. So that doesn't get you out. So
Sweet.
you can, using your action surge, try to get out a second time
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
or attack.
Yeah, I guess I'll just try to get out again. And I turned off disadvantage, so
Ooh.
It's a little better.
22. Absolutely. That gets you out. The
Sweet.
DC to escape was 17. So 22, you are out of his. You describe to me, what does it look like you getting out of this T-Rex's mouth?
So Pogo's pretty big, but T-Rex is
Uh-huh.
also pretty big. So I assume I'm kind of sitting in there, holding my hammer and shield uncomfortably. And
Okay.
I will pull one of his teeth out of my side. There's probably multiple
Okay.
there. And
Yeah.
try to do a cool roll, but probably end up kind of flopping onto the ground because I'm
Okay.
in terrible pain. And then I want to scramble away from him as fast as I can.
Love it. I think that is going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
That is probably true. I think
As
that's
a heads up,
still
yeah.
probably what. I mean, I can't think. I think instinctively, I'd probably try to get as far away from him as I could. So,
Okay.
just YOLO it.
So, yeah, go ahead. Well, so let's resolve that. So he's gonna whip his tail around at you and try to smack you with his tail as your you got a nat 20.
Oh no!
I just rolled a crit.
This is a
I
story
just
of how
rolled a
Pogo
crit on that
dies.
tail attack.
Pogo's getting chomped.
And he's gonna do. Hold on, because I'm a dork and I like to still use my dice instead of using roll 20. So he does.
Is
It's
Pogo
3d8
prone?
plus 7.
Is Pogo...
Not when he escapes.
Okay.
But don't you only have 8 hit points left?
Yes, I do.
So
but I do
at
have
minimum
stones of
damage.
endurance, so I can like
Okay.
react. I don't know if I can
Okay, hold on.
react to an
So I
attack of
did-
opportunity or not, but
7, 14, 18 points of damage.
okay.
So what does Stone's Endurance do?
You
Here we
can
go.
use your action roll a d12, add your Constitution modifier to the number rolled. I'm actually think I made
Okay.
something. That
Yeah,
work?
13 plus your constitution.
13.
No, it's 10 plus Constitution. I think.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Nice. 10's a good
Yeah, I
roll.
made a
Yeah.
little thing so it would do it all at once.
So 13. The total damage was 18, so it's down to 5. So Pogo is still up
I'm alive.
Amazing.
And also,
with
which
3 whole hit points.
yeah, so where's Pogo at, I guess? Like, did I fall out of his mouth towards the party or like away from him? Because I was kind of in the middle, but I moved my
You were-
token.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with your token being where it is.
Okay. And then I'll move my
Watch team back up. The moon. I would avoid the moonbeam.
that is a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
so-
still have your full speed because you weren't prone or anything.
Sweet. How do I do that measure thing that you guys do sometimes? I think it's cool.
So
On the top
in
left,
roll
there's
20
a
on the
tray on the top left corner. If you go one, one is selected for
found
select
it.
mode. There you go.
there you go.
Sweet. So I wouldn't really be there, I guess. Oh, now I'm in that mode though. Okay, cool. All right, so I will get here, and that's 20 feet, and then another 10, I guess, for my full 30 feet speed.
Okay.
It seems
Love
further
it.
than that, but I'll take it.
Okay. Excellent. That was a spectacular turn and great use of Stone's Endurance.
Yeah, Poco is
Um,
holding on by T-Rex breath.
Okay. Kakamakis, you are up.
Kakamakis is still angry. He's not going to make good today.
Okay, I love it.
He kind of goes ah and charges.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah, this didn't go well.
You don't have to get right up to him.
Yeah.
Fair point, but this is not a smart kobold.
Fair. You also have disadvantage.
Oh, good point.
Wait, because you're so close.
No, because he doesn't have any allies in range, and he normally would have disadvantage on a large weapon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Those are
doesn't matter.
amazing rolls.
Look,
But
my strength stats. so
rolling
high.
at disadvantage. Yeah, you're with at disadvantage. You got a 21 and a dirty 20. Those absolutely hit. So you come up. I kind of imagine you're just like still slashing him across the face. And so that's 18 points of damage with your rage
Yes.
damage.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Where are we at? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I like went off screen and now I can't see my own token. I actually have to move the T-Rex so I can see what his hit points are. Don't mind me. That's a skeleton. That's not my T-Rex. Here we go. And Kogmakis, please describe to me what this T-Rex that only had 15 hit points left, what you do to
Amazing.
murder him viciously.
Oh my god.
Repeated throat stabs. Repeated throat stabs. Just continuously.
Just going. And it's trying to honk at you. It's really trying, but you're just slashing its vocal cords, and it just kind of silently makes a lot of eye contact and goes and dies, bleeding T-Rex, hot, viscous T-Rex blood all over the ground. And team, that brings us out of combat.
All right.
As my final action before I BRB, I tear out one of its teeth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Throw.
Great. Make me a nature check. Call the DC like 10.
At disadvantage.
Well, even with
That's not
disadvantage,
disadvantage. So 19.
You know,
That is, you might as well, with a 19 nature check, you might as well be a T-Rex dentist.
Coolio.
For the skill that you pull this guy's like tooth out. It's perfect. Nothing breaks. You have a T-Rex tooth. It's almost as big as your hand.
cool.
Hold on. I want to add a
Right back.
I'm dead marker. Oh, that's so little. See, I
Pogo,
can add the little I'm dead marker on my T-Rex.
Yeah.
you want some healing?
That'd be lovely. Use teeth thing.
Oh, no teeth. Just some silk.
Okay.
How's that sound? All right. So I'll go up to Pogo and I'll cast a Cure Wounds on him. So I get a let's see, 1d8 plus my spell that can't talk spell casting, which I believe is a 3. Oh, did it wrong. All right, so as I put my hand on Pogo, little weird spider monsters with big old fangs come out, but rather than biting, they just use their spinnerets to help sew together his wounds in a sort of bandage, restoring 8 hit points magically.
I not think this what you meant when you said silk.
What? It's silk! Oh, you're being picky, huh?
Me no like spider.
Hey, those spiders fixed you up. You should be grateful.
Me grateful. Me
Oh,
just
good.
no like.
Well, we can't always get what you like, but sometimes you get what you need.
Okay.
And but Calypso, I see your 16 perception check. Also give me an investigation check if you would. Pogo, at this point, Barbie comes up and is looking very concerned and like nuzzles up to your shoulder and
Barbie.
sort of like curls up next to you. Like, you know, like, yeah, like it's like your dog when you're sick and they want to make you feel better, so they like lay on top
Pogo's
of
just
you.
sitting in the hallway.
That's what Barbie
with,
is doing.
with Barbie.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
Pogo I'll probably just sit against the wall pretty exhausted and pet Barbie since this rest of this activity probably not too important to him.
So, Pogo, if you're just going to sit there, you can definitely count this as a short rest if you want to spend some hit dice. Everybody else, you can have a short rest if you sit down and don't do anything. But if you're actively investigating,
I'm
then
like
that
out
would
of
be a
hit dice
conversation.
anyway.
Yeah,
So
I'm also
Yeah,
out of
you-
dice, so
You are okay.
just
You
chill.
do remember have some healing potions.
Pogo didn't take any of them.
Yeah, I definitely don't have any
Okay.
because I didn't take.
Does
any
Vyra
of
have
this,
any?
So we could split it.
Vyra does, yeah.
Yeah, she would.
Vyra does. Do you want to?
Milo.
She's going to come up and is very worried about you.
Milo.
Oh,
I
come
can't
here, big
do her
guy.
accent. So.
Milo, could you turn off? Could you turn off the big Bernie beam? Could you do that for us?
Maybe.
I think all you have to do is stop thinking about it.
I think I just have to figure out what to click. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so
Oh,
move.
thanks.
I'll leave it up to Pogo. I think Vyra has 2 healing potions.
Yeah,
So
she
if
would
you want to use those, I'll leave that choice up to you.
probably just one, and she would
Okay.
tell me it's her last one, probably.
Okay,
Pogo, this is
excellent.
my last healing potion, so I hope it helps.
And, do you remember the, or do you have the stats for that, or what I roll?
Yeah, I'm pulling up my. You are gonna roll a d6, and I'm pulling up Crazy Eddie's discount healing potions.
So for the audience, yeah, these potions can possibly hurt us. And also, a free-to-play asks us if we're still in a cave or the mines. These are mines. It was iron mines, right?
Yeah. These are iron.
Okay.
Okay, Gogo, unfortunately, with a 2, you drink the healing potion and nothing happened.
Oh.
Tastes like cough syrup.
It's just kind of, nah. It's a little viscousy. Might be a little old. Nothing happens. Okay.
May I
So,
also use
now
for
let me get back. Yes, but we've got a dirty 20 with Calypso on investigation. Okay.
Well.
With. Okay. Also. Sorry, I have lots. I have so many notes over what you guys find based off different DCs. Okay. First thing you guys find are there's a bunch. The first thing that catches your eye is there's just a ton of maps that have locations of like archaeological and paleontological. Is that the word?
Yes, paleontological.
Dig sites. Nailed it. I'm gonna sneeze really loud in like a second. Okay.
Mr. Serious says roll for
Oh.
placebo effect.
That's true.
I love
10
it.
hit
I love that
points.
so much.
Mr. Serious might have just won chat.
Yeah. The Crazy Eddie's discount potions is my favorite thing. Okay, so maps with fossil dig sites, there's journal articles, pictures of dinosaurs, just like every dinosaur kid's bedroom, right? There's just everything you ever wanted to know about dinosaurs, plus also where to actually find fossils. You see some fossilized bones. That's what this stuff over here in the corner is. Found some fossils and put them in there. This guy over here is like, it looks like a full okay, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the one that starts with a Q and it's a flying guy.
Quetzalcoatlus.
It's Quetzalcoatlus. Yes, Quetzalcoatlus.
Okay, but
So
like a
this looks
D&D
almost
one
like
or like
a like stuff.
like is that
Well, the
like a
D&D one
quaddle
can
as
just
in
be-
like, yeah, well,
No,
that's what I wanna know.
Quetzalcoatlus, the pterosaur,
Okay, so
which
it's not
has
like,
rules in D&D.
okay, I just want to make sure
Yeah.
that it wasn't like a fucking magic flying
Rainbow serpent?
serpent feathered snake.
Actual angel.
I might be
Oh,
mildly
it's not an actual
concerned.
angel. But it looks like it looks like a perfect doll of one of these, right? Like almost like it's waiting for a little bit of necromantic energy to wake it up.
I say we don't give it that.
Yeah. And then as you guys look further, you start finding a bunch of notes. So these are Fion Tallworth, his notes. You're finding that over here on his desk. So there's notes about animating fossils and the challenges of animating a fossil versus animating a skeleton, and how he had to sort of fuse necromantic magic with transmutation. Right, you needed both pieces to kind of make a dinosaur.
Can I take an Arcana
Because
check?
you're working with fossils instead of like fresh bones. Would love you to take an Arcana chat.
Boom.
24 Arcana, that is beautiful. Yeah, these notes, Voldrin, especially as you get into some of like his notes on magic, they're brilliant. right? This is you're reading like genius level magic research, and it's terrifying, right? Like
Well,
you know how to do, you figured out all of this, and this is what you used it for, right? Um, so this is sort of like very much, this is giving you a like genius mad scientist feel, right?
so,
And
if
one
you
thing in
want,
particular that you notice, go ahead. So one thing
I'm
in
not
particular that
quite
you
sure-
notice,
Sorry, there's a delay. Go ahead. I'll stop.
okay, one thing in particular that you
Fucking
notice
prayers.
is he has some notes on, yeah, on needing organic material infused with arcane and alchemical reagents. So that was a very key piece. So I want you to talk to the group, but I also want Milo in particular to make a either perception or investigation check, whichever you prefer, Milo.
Okay.
Whoops.
With
Milo
a
has
5, you're looking for that bee. Where I wonder if that
What
bee
is-
flew down here. I don't know.
Is
Oh,
it
alright.
straight in front of me in the wall here? No. I'm gonna keep checking this wall though, just in
This
case.
particular wall.
All right, so I've been looking through the notes, and yeah, this is from our supposed mayor. I don't know, the one who's supposed to be in charge, whose mansion we should check out. Anyway, it's not great. He's been doing a research into how to use necromancy and transmutation to take fossils and bring them back to life. But there's a bit of a catch. He needs organic material, and well, it's not exactly clear what that has to mean precisely. I'm gonna guess it's not good. It's probably pretty bad. I mean, he's a
I have
necromancer,
a-
right? So
I have a DM
probably-
question.
Yeah, what's up?
Is there like a well-known mage tower in this world that maybe I would be aware of?
mages their towers.
So yes, but not in the country of Dire. So you know that to the north of here, where there is Boldrin's like home country, that was just ravaged by the mind flayers in the like war 20 years ago. There were some presumably now abandoned like mind flayer wizard towers where some crazy, rumors of crazy stuff comes out of there. You would also find that type of mage tower in the Elven Nation to the west and the Dragonborn Nation to the east. But those three superpowers are sort of where you would expect more of this like crazy wizard magic to be going on.
Yeah. All right.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, Calypso is probably going to come forward and say, aristocrats abusing their power is usually not good. A wizard abusing their power also usually not good. An aristocratic wizard abusing both their aristocratic and their magic power is quite dangerous and problematic. I do not advise just waltzing into his home like idiots. It may be in our
Well-
best interest, instead of going to check out the mansion too much, instead send for people who are probably maybe a little bit more versed in the fields of arcana.
Right, but what if
Perhaps a temple,
We-
even.
we put 3 strategically placed bits of dynamite around his house and collapse it?
If we hit him,
You're very interested in that dynamite. We do have another creature
Oh,
to
I've
deal
got it.
with.
What? Inside the cave?
Well,
The sealed off bit?
you're just going to chuck a dynamite at a wizard's house and think that's going to work, like you won't have a barrier.
No, not chuck it. strategically place it.
Okay, as if he won't have a barrier. This is ridiculous.
He might not.
He'd be a
I don't know.
fool, and from what you're describing, he is no fool.
Look, I've got dynamite for the first time in.
Yes, I understand you're
6,
very,
7
very
years?
excited. Yes, I understand you're very, very excited.
I rarely get to blow anything up with dynamite.
We
and I
also
wanna-
don't know if he has any innocence within his manor working for him.
And that's a good point. Damn it. There's always servants.
Kakamakis, can you make me a perception or investigation, whichever you're better at? Guys, the DC is 10.
Remember all those good rolls during combat, guys?
What are we,
yeah,
what are
we
we
gotta do
rolling?
this.
Perception?
We'd
Should I be
rather-
rolling
we'd
another
rather-
one?
We roll investigation of a -1. No, okay.
Alright.
So-
What about this? Oh, sorry.
So, okay, what Vuldrin, you and Calypso, and pretty much anybody else in this room notices, but Milo and Kakamakis doesn't put any of this together. That pipe at the south end of the room is leaking some interesting black goo.
Ooh. Well, hold on.
You get
Don't
way
touch
too
it.
excited about these things.
You might run into some kind of a weird zombie that we have to set on fire or something. I don't know. Black goo is
Do
it's
either of
never a
you
good thing.
guys
As he
Do you-
says this about turning into a weird monster if you touch his goo, I kind of just glance down at his feet and kind of glance over at his his weapon, and we're kind of like, okay.
do
There's
you
no
point the
reaction from
goo
both.
out to Milo or Kakamakis?
What I would like to do is there like any bottles or like beakers or like?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some of
Absolutely,
those
you
and
can
this,
find some
and
glass
yeah, I'm gonna
vials.
scoop some of it up without touching. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to hand this to Kakamakis and say you
No.
should go and grab some of that. Don't
Hold on.
touch it though, because I'm
no,
not. I'm too.
Kakamakis.
No way.
Don't have Kakamakis do it. We've got an arcane cannon here.
I'm ignoring
I
him.
can.
I just
I'll-
hand
I'll
it to
put-
him and tell him to scoop it up.
Kakamakis, hold on.
Yeah.
Put the
Voldrin has
bottle
to make
down
everything too
near-
complicated.
near the goo, and I'll have me cannon come and scoop it in, and then you can pick up the ball. Don't actually touch the goo.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Kakamakis, as you're doing this, you definitely recognize this black, somewhat purpley, glittery goo as the same stuff that you saw back in Milo's home hovel space that was you all associated with the killing of the bee.
This goo kills bees.
Anyhow.
I'm pretty certain of that. It's weird.
Bad
What?
goo.
Like in general, or does it actively hunt down bees? What? Is it a pipe coming from the ground and we're just seeing like it's just ichor kind of oozing from
Yeah,
it?
where's it come from?
Where's it? I'm
you don't
less
see where
concerned about where it's coming from. I want to know where it's going.
Well, both.
Yeah. So it's coming from the pipe kind of goes down deeper into the ground. But it looks like this is the terminus, the end of the pipe, because there's a valve at the end next to the like puppet Quetzalcoatlus thing, and there's that glowing purple altar thing there in the bottom right corner. That looks necromantic-y.
So that altar doesn't look on the up and up.
Has
Should
there
we,
been a single thing in this entire place that has appeared to be on the, and I do like quotation marks, up and up?
Yeah,
Touch the altar.
the minecart.
You touch the
Having
altar.
I
The
don't
minecart
disagree.
has been perfectly normal, and it worked above and beyond all expectation when Pogo here pushed it.
It was fun.
See, there's been one thing on the up and up. The minecart.
Yeah, sure, if you say so.
Look, I know my way. I know my way around mines, and that is a quality minecart.
A quality minecart and an unused mine shaft that was abandoned, hasn't been used in a while, that worked perfectly. Yes, definitely exactly what we would expect to see in normal.
Well, I didn't say it was normal. I just said it was on the up and up.
I think we have different definitions.
Well, that might be. We can debate semantics another time over some ale. But can we hallow the place or something? I don't know. I don't know how to deal with necromancers. It's not my field.
No, I think we should collect some of this goo and we should take it to somebody who perhaps knows what might be going on with this. It may be pertinent to go to the elves.
All right. We should also take all the notes.
But,
Oh, of course, yes.
What's a necromanta?
What? Oh, a necromancer. It's someone who likes to raise the dead, but not like back to life, but like as zombies and ghouls and skeletons and
Can I roll an Arcana check?
bad tasty people. Okay.
yeah.
You
great.
can, but with Voldrin's 24 Arcana, Voldrin, you might not know how to do necromancy, but you certainly know how to mess it up, right? You know that there's like careful rituals and like sigils and like arcane circles drawn. It has to be very precise. So
I can do necromancy
if you just start
myself.
breaking stuff, you.
Oh, okay. Look, I can't do necromancy myself, but I can screw up someone else's. So I'm gonna work on that.
I have, before you start that, let's collect anything that's worth
Alright.
money, for one. Collect anything that looks like it gathers information, for two. Copy the sigils onto paper so that way we can present them and describe later exactly what was here, as well as strategically place your dynamite and thus blocking off this room forever.
And
Okay.
also,
Okay.
Chesh, just in case
How
you
are
weren't
you?
aware, that message I sent to you, only you saw that.
Yes, got it.
Okay.
Do I have to use all my dynamite? It's a small little tunnel.
And now you're complaining about not wanting to use the dynamite. Listen, you can
Well, I want to use it.
You can strategically
house.
place it in a... Why? Okay, listen. This is a house of sorts. Don't worry about it. You don't have to collapse the entire area. The people that we get to come and check this place out more may want to get back in here. So if you just break it near the rocks over there, that'd be wonderful. On the other hand, it's also going to be very pertinent for us to be quick about this, and we don't want this ichor leaking everywhere, because we don't know where this goes, and quite frankly, we have no idea how to deal with it.
Oh, it goes to here.
Well, where it's from.
Here's where the pipe. The pipe ends here. What we don't know is where it comes from. That's a big mystery.
Just copy down anything that we need or we think is relevant. With my Arcana check, I was trying to just know what I did know about what necromancy was, and just general information about necromantic magic, as well as if Calypso is well enough versed in just like the study of magic in general to know that there are some healing spells and cleric abilities that are also considered necromantic.
Okay. I think you have a solid academic knowledge of what necromancy is. You know that it can be used for like to raise the dead and animate dead, and part of that is definitely like there's some healing that's intricately connected to that.
Yes, I know that it's not just intrinsically evil.
Right. You know it's not intrinsically evil. This space feels real evil.
Oh yeah.
If that kind of makes sense.
Oh yeah. I just think that the elf tower will probably be one of the most beneficial to answering some of our questions.
Just as a quick note.
Go ahead.
So the elves, like the Elven Nation, currently not trying to take over the world, but definitely in the past has been real bent on that. And so I think you in particular, Calypso, you're sort of like, who doesn't want to take over the world? I know how to deal with
Yeah.
elves. But that mention of like going to the Elven nation in general makes most of the rest of you pretty uncomfortable.
Does it have to be the elves?
No,
Could we
doesn't have to
could we
be.
check with I don't know, like anyone else?
As
feel
long
like-
as they're well versed in magic, sure.
I feel like Vyra would have a guy.
I
If she
don't
were
want
here.
to. No, absolutely not. We're not taking this to the 9 hells.
But what if we just take it to like the first layer, right? Like not deep
Tell you
into the
what,
Nine Hells.
you can go right ahead and do that on your own.
What if Vyra does it on her own?
I feel. What? Do you really think that? Never mind. That's a terrible idea, and I'm not explaining it.
All right.
Just gather up everything we need. Go! Shoo! Get this place cleared out from anything that's worth money and anything that's valuable for information. Other than that, we don't need to worry about it. And pick the spot for your stick of dynamite, and we'll blow it up and get out of here.
Vol'jin raises one eyebrow, similar to a Spock move, because he's currently actively gathering up notes.
Yes, well, stop being
Love it.
distracted. Calypso, by the way, is not collecting anything that she hasn't already collected and is simply supervising.
Obviously.
Pogo
Obviously.
starts kicking the T-Rex in the back, and
Pogo,
then dusts his hands off and walks
Pogo.
away.
Okay.
Pogo, why don't you take some of the feathers? It could make a nice pillow.
Children no like feathers. They look
What?
scared.
What children?
In village, I try using as
Oh,
gift.
no. Not for
I'm
them.
still wearing that feather.
For you.
Me keep?
Yeah, you could like make your own nice pillow.
You can
No, me
take
no
its
want
teeth.
bee killer feather.
You could take its
Alright.
teeth and make a cool necklace.
Mm.
I
Those
took two.
cursed teeth
I took tooth.
used to eat bees.
That's what you call a revenge from beyond the grave. And
Revenge dangerous.
while Vol'jin says beyond the grave, he makes some dramatic gesture with his arms.
Just
I
no
don't- I-
more tongue teeth.
I think Vyra has popped over here on this creepy rune altar thing and is just sort of like using their talons to like destroy it. If you want to say that you copied it down first, that's totally fine.
That would be
Yeah,
But I
I
just
would
feel
like
like
to
they have
see
enough arcane knowledge to know to break stuff. Okay.
Pogo would probably
So
help her.
if anybody's keeping track, write down in your inventory. Gotcha. Write down in your inventory dinosaur making notes, probably. Vial of black goo. I'll definitely know what that is. There's some like crystals and gems, like spell components in here that look like they may be valuable. I guess Vol'jin, you probably would know what's good to get. Let's say you get about 100 gold worth of things for spells.
Quick question. It's out of character. How much does the tooth weigh, and how much does the vial weigh? In pounds.
Okay, the tooth. The vial is nominal, right? So you don't need to count it towards your encumbrance or
Cool.
anything. The tooth weighs half a pound. It's big.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's big, but half a
I'm
pound for a
imagine-
T-Rex tooth?
Maddie, we
I'm
are
imagining
at,
it in terms of amounts of butter. That's
Uh,
it's like 4 sticks of butter. Yeah.
our,
That's-
just so you
alright.
guys know, we are at the hour 15-minute mark if you guys did want to take a halfway point break.
I'd be good
I
with that.
could do with a halfway point break.
I could do a bio break. I need to get something cold to drink because I am sweating so much in my garage.
All right. After
good
these
question,
quick
though.
messages, we'll be right back.
After these messages.
Well,
we are back. Hello.
We're-
Oh,
Hey.
hello.
So,
You guys missed our dinosaur facts off stream.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I
gotta get
could
that.
repeat
Google doesn't know that much about dinosaurs.
If
Yeah,
you
I could
wanna know
repeat
more
them, I suppose, but it's
dinosaur-
kind of, I don't know how like relevant it is.
If you
That's
want to
okay.
know more dinosaur facts, go to Dapper Dino on YouTube.
That's me.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Don't
I should
make the same-
just do more regular old dinosaur videos. They're just like, hey guys,
Yes.
dinosaurs are cool. Here's why.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
That'd be
should.
amazing.
You should. I mean, that would have been really useful for me building this campaign because I know that y'all love dinosaurs, but I don't know a whole lot about them.
Well,
And
you know
that's
what?
why.
You do realize if you would out of the blue just approach me about dinosaur facts and had not said anything about D&D, I just would have obliviously given you as many dinosaur facts as you wanted, right? So, like,
Yeah.
future reference.
I guess
It's
that's true. I sure.
Oh, I think Maddie might be roboting. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Maddie?
Robot side up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
We might have to have our DM disconnect and reconnect.
Maybe you should turn off your video, Maddie. I know that might not be the best for the audience, but that might help with your connection, your upload.
I'm not even sure she can hear us.
She might not be able to.
We are having technical difficulties.
She's probably gonna have to leave the call and come back.
Boo.
Boo.
She may have to reset Discord. These are some great visuals we're getting though.
It's a blistering 2 frames
Okay.
per second.
I can.
Oh,
Sorry.
might be
Dion.
3 frames. Did that help?
It might.
Nobody knows.
Okay.
Oh wait, that sounded like relatively clear. The K.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay. I've been able to hear you guys this whole time.
Welcome back to Alliance
Sorry.
on Robots.
Yeah. I was starting to message Dapper on Twitter.
I probably would have gotten
So,
that.
yeah. I'm gonna try to close a few things else that I have running, but this shouldn't be a problem. That's why I ran a Ethernet cable into out here. Anyway,
Look,
okay.
things happen, man. It's just a thing.
It's just a thing. It happens sometimes. So now visually, this is so boring. But no, okay, but where we're at is you guys have killed a T-Rex. You've
Yes.
found all the stuff. You've gathered stuff. You've taken notes. Do you want to blow up the entrance to this room?
I would like to blow up the entrance to this room with a single stick of dynamite, if possible. So what I would like to do is like set a stick of dynamite near like a wall, so it maximally blows up as much like wall as possible to reduce like structural support. But I would like to set it so like it goes off when I'm around the corner, and then I'm going to check back, and if it didn't fully collapse, I'll toss another bit of dynamite.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to make me basically an intelligence check. Yeah, just straight intelligence. Let's just see how that goes.
Okay, I'm going to double check to see if I have any tool proficiencies that help.
Okay, I
thieves,
might-
Tinkers, jewelers, smiths, brewers, or woodcarvers. I assume none of those help.
None of those help. I will let you roll with advantage because you are a dwarf in a mine, trying
like
to
it.
do mine things.
It's supposed to have worked. There we go. Oh, it the second one, I guess.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm taking your 15. I'm taking your first set of rolls.
Thank you. So I hit it twice because like it took a really long time for it to go, and I thought maybe I misclicked.
So with a 15, so you get out. You have 3 sticks of dynamite. You get them out. You are able to lengthen the fuse on both of them. You're able to lengthen the fuse on the dynamite that you want to use, so that it will go off 30 seconds after you light it. And you're
All right,
pretty
everyone, leave the room.
Okay.
And you're pretty sure it's gonna take you 2 sticks of dynamite to collapse the entrance.
Well, that's unfortunate. All right, fine. I'll use 2.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. Once everybody's clear, I will move Vyra.
Milo, you gonna leave?
Milo, get out. There we go.
Go ahead and roll me. It's 6d6, and I'll do plus your intelligence modifier. Okay, yeah, that's a total of 25. That is enough.
No, it's 22. The +3 is already in there.
Oh, okay, sorry. So 22, but still, that is excellent. Where did you set the dynamite? You can. Why don't you draw right there? Okay.
Yeah, as close to the entrance of the chamber. Because the thing is, like, I don't know how important this tunnel is. I want it as far away from any of the spaces I'm occupying as possible.
Okay, absolutely. So I'm gonna draw this rectangle. I'm gonna fill it. So you collapse this, and that is collapsed, impassable rock at this point.
Ha! Take that, you stupid mine.
Probably to about there. Okay. So you all are now back in this central chamber. And
I would like to let somebody else hold the spell components, but I'll hold the paperwork.
Okay.
Alright, I'll hold the spell components. It's fine. Actually, I don't mind it all. I've got a pretty good idea what all of them do. I'm a well-educated dwarf, you know.
While he's saying this, I would like to grab some cloth and put it over around my face to cover my, like, nose and mouth. Like, you know, a COVID mask. And I'm gonna start heading down this way, because I want to see what's down here.
You know, last time someone went that way, they got poisoned. But, us dwarves are pretty good at, resisting the poison. Maybe I should go ahead. There, Catwoman.
I
will usher him to go forward.
Alright.
Okay. So
I'll check it out.
Okay, give me. Okay. So you are where you are there. So you go into this cave a little bit, and give me an intelligence check from where you're standing.
All right.
15. Love it. Now I want a Constitution saving.
And this is against poison, right?
Yep.
23.
Oh my goodness. 23.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Oh my goodness. Okay. So with that nat 20, and your dwarven mind knowledge, you come down here, you get just a little whiff, and you just hold your breath. And you know what this is. This is sometimes gases leak in different spots of mines. You also know that, so it's not great to breathe for a long time, but you also know that they're generally localized. So as you're kind of holding your breath and taking a look, if you can see there on the map where those 3 green fissure things are, that's where that gas is coming out. And if you can get to about here, nope, that one. I'm sorry, I'm trying to click and point. It's just mad. Command. So if you can get to the top of where things are revealed, you think that you'll be through this. So if everybody can just hold their breath through this area, you don't think they'll take any poison
Okay.
damage.
I'll go and
Okay.
All right. So, couple things. One, this next little chamber is exactly why I said bring a canary. But no, I don't want to bring a canary. Anyway, here's the upshot. I'm pretty sure this natural gas while it's not great for you, is very localized. And if we can get past it, which I know how to do, we'll be okay. So if everyone can just hold your breath for 45 seconds or so, we'll be okay. We can get past this gas. What do you say?
Okay.
Very well.
All right, Pogo, you want? Oh, okay. Milo,
Yes.
you good?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
So as you guys go, Pogo, you in particular notice this. Barbie kind of hops off your shoulder and doesn't want to come with you. Would you like to try to convince her?
Yes.
Okay.
She can
And then
solve
I will
Vyra
tell
since
her-
I imagine Vyra is also complaining about, nah, I ain't going back there.
Yeah. So I would like an animal handling check with a DC of 12 to convince Barbie to come with you. Okay. So
Not quite.
that's not quite. So she just kind of looks a little uncomfortable and kind of just paces back and forth a little bit at the entrance and just she's an animal. She knows what's up. She doesn't want to go.
I'll come back.
I'll just
Oh.
pat her on the head.
Just
Okay.
leave it. It'll probably be here when we get back.
I need to check for traps.
Okay, awesome. Give me what is that? An investigation check. There we go.
Sorry, that was, I wrote the wrong one. 16.
16. Okay, awesome. You're going through here. You're very like thorough. You're, going ahead of everybody, walking very carefully on your little cat padded feet, right? And you're not finding any traps. This seems pretty safe.
Wonderful. Let's go
Okay.
on.
So you guys keep walking. It's kind of a long, narrow corridor. And as you get to the end, I'm gonna switch maps. So
Anthony.
we're gonna pop over here, and then I need to. So I should have given your guys' view should have changed now.
Yes.
Eh.
Okay, I'm gonna move your tokens. So just give me one quick second.
Oh no, it's the creature cause of doom.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
On the plus side, this Mr. Series has come up with the title of episode 4. It's Pass the Gas.
Okay, I kind of love that. Okay,
Excellent.
and then sorry, I'm getting everybody onto the map. Okay, did I get everyone?
You all right there, Wilson?
I'm not seeing Vyra. Although
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Not sure if it matters.
I'll oh, there she is. She was
Oh.
hiding behind Milo.
Okay. That's
Okay.
fair.
Okay.
All right. So this is
So I need a
the
perception check first. and
Safest looking
foremost.
bridge. Perception.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have advantage. That should just be a 3.
3. Okay, Milo. Everybody else kind of has their head down. They're like looking at the ground for more of those like fissures emitting the gas. But you look up and you see a flutter of wings.
A flutter of what?
Wings.
Okay. Oh, look, everyone, a flutter of wings up there.
Oh, God.
Chicken.
And as you guys look up, you see more. You see like a flock, basically, of those Quetzalcoatlus. Quetzalcoatlus. You see a
Close enough.
flock of Quetzalcoatlus, who at this point in time don't seem to have noticed you.
All right. So here's the thing. I did a little bit of paleontology study when I was a lad. Now, these
I'm
guys
rolling an insight check.
are normally super interested in anything much bigger than than Kakamakis. So, unless they're under control or something, we might be okay, except for the lizard man. The lizard. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. So this is
Calypso's
going to
just
be
like, nope.
So do you guys want to try to cross the bridge is my question.
Does the
Nope.
bridge
See.
look like it looks on the map? It's like kind of rickety, kind of sketch, or does it look pretty solid?
You kind of like put your foot on it and it looks pretty solid. This looks pretty functional. It's been around a while and you can see places where it's been repaired, so it does look like it's pretty well maintained. It's
Alright.
a tricky bridge to exist, right? But it's about as good as you're gonna get.
Well, what if we go in order from lightest to heaviest? That way, we minimize the risk for everyone but Pogo.
So small snappy cat goes first.
No, Arcane Cannon goes first.
Okay.
Because look, if the bridge collapses under that weight of that, no one dies.
Bridge look good to me.
Well, still, let's send the Arcane Cannon first. No harm.
Okay.
Can we
Okay.
tell how long this bridge is?
Yeah, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30,
It's as long as it looks.
15. Yeah, there you go. It's 90 feet.
I'll send my arcane. Actually, I don't think I can see that across this, but eventually, I assume I'll hear it transition from wooden planks to just stone, right?
Can I
When you-
just use my feline agility that allows me to move 60 feet of movement on top of a double move to just go the whole way across?
Yes, but my question is, are you guys trying to be stealthy?
The arcane cannon, kind of,
I'm-
yeah.
I'm going to go before the arcane cannon, and I'm
Oh.
going to go as fast as I can possibly do so, and I'm gonna like hike up my skirts and I'll roll a stealth check, but it's not my priority. Speed is my priority.
Okay,
I
so
already have
give
padded
me-
paw feet and all that nonsense, so
then give me a stealth check at disadvantage.
Wait, Calypso has little foot beans.
11.
That's adorable. Oof.
11.
Not
Oof.
1, but it's still an 11. That's amazing.
Yeah. So, as you get about halfway, so let's see, you're gonna be about here. This guy, oh no, they're not on the token layer.
No.
No.
Yeah, we can't see any of them.
Oh shoot!
Ouch.
You guys can't see my amazing. There we go. Hello. Oh my gosh. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 of them. And you're supposed to be able to see them. Did I just
Please stand by.
please stand by while I figure this out? Okay.
Wait, and these
Oh,
are
Maddie,
Quetzalcoatl.
are they on the?
they're on the
layer?
GM. They're on the GM layer.
So
That's what's
if
up.
you drag select all of them, you should be able to right click, and then there's going to be a layer option, and you can just move select token.
Yes. Thank you.
Resident guy who's DM'd on Roll20 for like 10 years.
Layer.
That's an exaggeration, but still, my goodness.
Token layer. Okay. So sorry, can you
Are
see
these
them now?
Quetzalcoatlus or are these Pteranodons?
They're supposed to be Quetzalcoatlus, but that's what the tokens that I found in Roll20 said. So
Okay. I just asked because I thought Quetzalcoatlus were large.
Oh,
Because
they-
the size of giraffes.
they are pretty big in actuality. That's lovely. So
Haha, I'm in danger.
better.
The quality meme.
Yeah, that's more of a Quetzalcoatlus. Because for everyone, including the audience, yeah, Quetzalcoatlus rivals a full-grown giraffe in size. Like, it's a
Yeah.
ridiculously gigantic creature.
Okay.
If you're ever in Houston, there's a great museum there that has like 2 different Quetzalcoatlus mounts. Check it out.
Or London, the Natural
And-
History Museum there is also amazing. It has one.
Also, yes.
I know there's disagreement about whether it could fly or not, but if it could, it would have been the
There's-
largest flying creature ever.
Most of that disagreement is gone now. There's really not too many people left now that say that Quetzalcoatlus couldn't have flown.
Yeah.
Had to get a running start though, I think.
So Voldrin, even before we roll initiative, is gonna be like, I think maybe we shouldn't.
So
Just
I will
saying.
say this, because I thought you could see these guys this whole time, and we're making the choice, being able to see them.
No.
So specifically Calypso, with the knowledge of these big boys, would you make the same choice?
I was already saying no until the team decided they wanted to cross the bridge. Is the team deciding they no longer want to cross the bridge?
I was under the impression these Quetzalcoatlus were off far in the distance and ignoring us.
Okay, so
That apparently isn't the case, so I would not have made that decision.
let's bring this back. They are around doing Quetzalcoatlus things, but they're not paying attention to you right now, and you don't think they've really noticed you at this point. Retconning so that we're back, no one's tried to cross the bridge.
All right. You know, I don't really want to risk fighting. Like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 gigantic.
Oh, there's
7.
7. Well, I probably can't see that many, so I'll just say 6 anyway. 6 plus gigantic flying beasties. Maybe, and this is just me spitballing. Maybe we go back a bit, take a nice long nap, come back refreshed. Everyone can, think about spells and rest up a bit, maybe heal up a bit. I'm sure Pogo still is Spartan from that chomping he got from the, what was it? Chicken? I don't know.
Yeah, it's chicken.
Yes, big
Oh
chicken.
wait, no, I decided
And
that I have
Evo now.
technology. So that gigantic dinosaur. Yeah, maybe we go back a bit and hold off on potentially fighting gigantic giraffe things on a rickety bridge. Just saying.
Do you know what a giraffe is?
That's a good question. Do I know what a giraffe is?
Roll a d20.
Okay. Just a flat D20?
Yeah, why not?
I love this. The
Nope.
giraffe check.
Giraffe check.
Giraffe check fail.
Check for
Giraffe check
giraffes.
fail. You've heard the word before.
Do I
This
know
is
they're big?
Probably. This is okay, you tell me, because in my mind this is the how we think that unicorns became a thing, right? Was someone trying to describe a rhinoceros to somebody who had never seen a rhinoceros before. So a giraffe has been described to you, but the picture in your head, in Voldrin's head, is nothing like an actual giraffe. So you
Can I
tell me what
also-
you think a giraffe looks like.
Could I also make a giraffe check?
Yeah.
So I probably think a giraffe is like a cow with a snake neck.
Is that a
Okay.
history check for me because I'm actually educated?
I like the straight D20 roll. This is basically
Okay.
a luck check. We're just going to see if you've heard this word before.
A luck check. Milo's great at those. He's got the lucky feet and he's a halfling.
I also rolled a 5.
Literally the same knowledge.
I
Oh
also
my
rolled the
God.
giraffe check just in case.
Okay, so Calypso, you have never seen a giraffe.
Paradoxically, though.
Paradoxically, though, Pogo knows what a giraffe is. He saw one back when you were in the Dragonborn lands.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sounds like somewhere I've been.
yeah.
I think we should go. We should leave.
Yeah, this is not a today fight.
You right. Look like giraffe.
Thanks.
What is a
with wings.
giraffe?
It's like a cow, but it's like a neck like a snake.
I
That
feel like we're
accurate.
having this conversation as we're leaving.
Yes, as we
There
are
you go.
leaving. Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys back over to level 3 of the mind.
All right. Here's the thing. All right. We could go back into town, but I don't even think that today we can do a whole lot more than just case the joint over at the mansion. So why don't we go, or well, why don't the sneakiest of us go and observe what's up at the mansion, and then do a reconnoiter, and then meet back at the tavern, and talk it out.
I have a question.
Mhm.
What does sneaky mean?
Oh, it's when you skulk about and no one notices you.
And what
That sounds
reconnoiter mean?
Oh, that's when you take the lay of the land, you case the joint, and you see what's about, and then now that you've reconnoitered, you come back and report what you found.
I still don't get it.
Don't worry about it, darlings. Me and Vira, as we are both in solid shape considering what's been going on, should be the ones to go and take a look to see what's going around, and we'll report back to you.
Plus, I bet Calypso here knows what reconnoiter means. And then he winks at Calypso.
Okay.
Calypso ignores him.
So just let me make sure that I understand the plan. You guys are going to go out of the mine and have Fyra and Calypso scope out the mansion. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
No, reconnoiter.
And the rest will go
Reconnoiter.
back to town.
Very
and
specifically. Sorry.
So
Reconnoiter.
love it. The first thing we need to resolve, so I'm going to bring you guys back to mine level 2. Pogo fell through the elevator.
Oh, yeah.
Calypso does not care about this, and neither does Vira. We both just climb and fly up out.
Fair. It's like
There is also still
I forget.
a
It was
rope.
either
Well, hold on. Before that, can I suggest that maybe if you don't already have a rope, that you take one and then let it down and then hoist the lightest of us, and we.
There's already a rope hanging down. You guys had to climb down it.
Oh, all right. But here's the thing. That's an old rope. I've got a fresh one. Why don't you take it, and then we use that one. You can even tie it off. That's fine. And then we send up Kakamakis, and then we send up Milo,
Do we have
and then we
Barbie?
send up me.
oh,
Oh yeah.
Barbie was waiting for you. So Pogo, do you snag?
Sweet.
You scoop Barbie?
All right.
Yes, absolutely, I would.
Okay.
Pogo, you taking that beastie with us?
We kill her mama. She our problem now.
No, she's your problem. But okay.
You
I'm
her
gonna-
stepdad.
I'm gonna
No.
hold my hands out to Pogo.
Step-cousin.
I'm gonna
at
hold
best.
I'm gonna hold my arms out to Pogo to give Barbie to me so I can climb up, because I'm assuming Vira is not gonna be able to fly and carry the Barbie at the same time.
Fyra should be able to do that, right? Because she has wings and arm, or he has wings and arms.
Yeah, but she's the same
But
size
it's about
as
the
it.
same size, yeah. that's like an eagle carrying off a Rottweiler. Maybe
Well,
That would be awesome.
it would be.
While the
Imagine if they were a pair. They just attack whatever.
Oh my gosh, I
Well,
love it.
Velociraptor and
how wealthy
Kylosaurus probably doesn't weigh as much as a mammal of similar size. Still probably too heavy for Vyra to carry.
That's
Well,
fair.
does it work if Calypso does it?
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
let
that's
Calypso.
good.
You can get that under one arm and climb up with your cat climbing skills.
Oh,
Okay,
free
Pogo-
to play. Sorry.
Pogo will say to Calypso, "You be nice," and then hesitantly gives Barbie over.
I will take Barbie and kind of like a sack of potatoes over my one shoulder and just all four up the shaft.
Okay. I love it. And since you're not in a time crunch, I'm fine if you just want to, like, you will all eventually get up the rope, right? Like,
Okay.
We take 20, even though that's not a thing in 5th edition.
right. It might take a lot of tries, but like you'll work it out. You're not under a time pressure. It's gonna be fine.
All right, so we
Um,
don't need to roll a whole bunch of 4s.
No, we don't need to revisit that. And
Whoops.
love that.
Nice.
Calypso with her nat 20 with your claws. You just like you practically climb this wall one-handed, right? So team, I am gonna suggest something because this next bit looks like Vira is gonna be an important player.
And we're
And
also
so-
almost at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of inclined to pause it here, and we can resolve the scoping out reconnaissance with our
Oh.
next session if you guys are okay with that. Yeah, what's up?
Before we do that, I do have one thing that I want to decide if we're going to split up. I think that there's an important bit that needs to go back to town, and I'll probably just take that minute to write essentially a letter that the if me and Vira don't come back within an X amount of time, they will send a letter to, I guess they want to go to the Dragonborn instead of to the elves and send that about what we found.
Oh, well,
Oh.
Vira, here's another thing.
I'm Calypso.
Me? Oh, sorry. Damn it. Sorry. Calypso, write your letter, but let's leave all the notes and spell components and whatnot in some kind of a. It has lockboxes, I assume. So let's
I'm
find out if
just
they do.
holding on to the paperwork. I'm just sending a note with some minor
Right.
details on it.
I'm just saying, don't hold on to it. If you're checking out the mansion, let's put it in a locked box somewhere here in the inn. So that way, even if you don't come back, we can still send it along or bring it or something like that.
I mean, I'm not even going to the inn right now.
Oh, you're going straight to check out the mansion.
Yes, you guys can go and take your little cat nap, and we'll go and do the match.
Well, could I have the notes then?
No, they're mine.
I promise, Dwarf's honor, he puts his hand over his heart, to give them back when and if you come back, and I will wait a full three days.
I hand him the note that I was writing.
It's not the note I was talking about.
I know. I'm gonna wander off.
You do not Barbie stepmom.
I will put Barbie down then. Not take Barbie with me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I thought we were already up the.
Yes.
Yeah,
We were. I was just still holding on to Barbie.
Well, let's hope the cat can do it as well as the bat, devil. I don't know. Whatever
an imp.
Vira is.
We're all back to mind level 1. Here we go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and get me a drink, and then a nap.
That sound good.
Oh, when you get to that green barrier there, it has gone back up.
For fuck's sake.
But Vol'jaren, I think it was you remembered how to. It's basically a speak friend and enter.
Friend.
It was. I've got totally have it right here. Oh, it's you have to say open and undercommon. That's what it is. And I think you were the one that spoke undercommon.
I
Love
have no
it.
idea. Sure,
Our
whatever.
DM
That's
is
definitely
too-
not what it said last time.
Our DM is too nice to us because I would have made him roll an intelligence check to see if he remembered what it was.
Oh,
Why you gotta give her ideas?
Because I am also a DM.
yeah. Oh, I'm
Not in this
very
game.
nice.
And I'm a
I mean, honestly, if none of you guys spoke undercommon, you would have been very much SOL getting through this first barrier.
You say that, but I also feel like the fact that it's undercommon is because there's a character in the game that speaks undercommon.
Actually, no. There was
Oh.
a reason it was undercommon for a different reason.
All
And you
right.
should ponder that.
Fair enough.
I think that as characters, we wouldn't know that anyway. And
That's
also,
true. Well, there's a reason I'm speaking in my normal accent.
Yeah.
I also think that there's another amusing half to that, and it is that you could very easily have a character that does know how to read a language and doesn't tell anybody that they can read the language,
Yeah.
and it's just like, well, I guess we're not going through here.
Bye.
So speaking of characters that know things that other characters don't, but possibly the audience does, because I think your whisperer showed up on screen.
Yes,
Um,
correct.
We might need to have an off-channel chat about the nature of what you discovered.
I promise
Yep, fair
not to
enough.
peek until at least after next session.
Oh, okay. So actually, let's do that. Can we do whispers? I'm sorry, can I kick everybody but Calypso out, and I'm going to give you some whispers, and we can just chat, and then...
Yeah.
Wait, on stream?
Yeah.
So I should disconnect.
Wait,
Yeah.
before we do,
Yeah.
I'm going to read something for the audience.
Okay.
Reconnoiter, pronounced reconnoiter, often shortened to recce or recon. Verb, make a military observation of, such as a region. That is all.
Did not think that was real. Also, the undercommon
You thought I was
pronunciation.
making up words?
Yeah, I actually thought it was just like a dwarven slang for a reconnaissance thing, but I liked it.
Nope.
Also, the undercommon pronunciation of friend is Melon.
Okay.
No, that's I believe
Please.
Sindarin.
Yeah, but
Yes.
not in this universe.
That's
It's not.
Sindarin. Oh, all right. I think actually last time I used Klingon.
Class.
Oh my gosh.
So
my
that
God.
actually would be Iposhmoch is probably what I said, because that would be a command to open in Klingon.
Okay, you guys get out of here so we can do the sequence.
All right,
Go to
fine,
lobby.
bye. All right,
Bye.
well, I'll see everybody later. Have
No,
a
let's go to
great
lobby.
night.
Or
Do donate.
I think it's just you and me. Yes.
Here we go.
Okay. So, what you have found, and so for anybody that didn't catch what she found earlier, so Calypso found a letter that is from like the government, a high-ranking governmental official from the Elven Nation, that is asking Fion about his progress on some like secret weapons research. And through reading those letters, you definitely get the sense that the weapon they're talking about is not the dinosaur. And so this would be like if you were like if in the real world, right? If you found a letter from like, I don't know, the North Korean dictator asking a scientist about their like weapons research, right? This is like crazy that you found that, right? And you said something about sending it to like contacting the Dragonborn nation. That would be like that would effectively be starting a war, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's like you found someone's effectively nuclear codes, right? Or reference to their secret military weapon development program. You're not entirely certain what it is, but you know that like the fact that Fion is working on it. And you also got the sense that there's probably at least one other person. He's not doing this alone, but you're not quite sure who that person is. There's more than one person working on this.
Yeah, I think my intuition is probably telling me that whatever weapon that this is talking about is deeper into those caves.
I like that instinct a whole lot. And so, okay, cool. So just, I just wanted to make sure that you kind of felt the weight of this thing that you found.
The one thing that I want to probably think about as Calypso is to know if there's any government or intelligence agency that Calypso might be aware of in like larger cities that would be dealing in this kind of intelligence. As for going to the Dragonborn, I think that's probably potentially more pertinent when it comes to the dinosaur problem and less pertinent towards the weaponry problem.
Gotcha. Okay. So when you were writing that note, it was in reference to the dinosaur problem, like sort of asking them for knowledge.
Assistance about this, yeah.
Yeah. So just kind of a refresher. We've talked about it once, like 8 weeks ago. So the Dragonborn Nation is pretty militant. They're kind of they're like a theocracy and are pretty motivated to convert the world, but they're currently at a like standstill, right? Kind of a Cold War, if you will, but just definitely a we won't move first if you won't situation with the Elven nation, and have been for about 20 years since the war with the Illithids ended.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
that's-
think it'd be pertinent to get them interested in this area, and then if they find the weapon, well,
Yeah.
that'll be a different problem. But
And
figuring out
I
about
think-
the dinosaurs and them wanting to wipe out weird necromantic magic seems like that'd be something they would be interested in, and even if they will probably just find a way to get their help without sending them.
right. And you definitely, as your like nobleness, have connections through the like you have government connections in Dire, the country that we are in,
Yeah,
which
if there's
is
a
neither
better,
Elven nor Dragonborn.
yeah, if there's like a better like intelligence agency, like more, I don't know, like Scotland, not even Scotland Yard, like more like James Bond level.
Yeah,
of,
kind of MI6.
Yeah, if there's like an MI6 that I'm aware of, I'll be taking this information to them, and I'm just gonna tell the party I'm writing this to the Dragonborn, and then just relabel the address.
Okay, love it. So I think maybe you tell me a little bit of and you don't have to tell me right now. You can kind of think this through of what you've been in Dire for a year or two. I guess try to think through. And we know you were kind of like gentlewoman cat burglar, right? Mostly because you were bored. So I think it's reasonable that you've run into a lot of high society, maybe some different levels of like law enforcement. So maybe kind of think
Yeah.
about who you would reasonably know given your
Yeah, I think I probably know a little bit less of the higher up officials and maybe like the generation below. So I might not know
Gotcha.
the chief of police, but I might know the chief of police's son.
Okay. And definitely, sorry, I'm jumping back through my notes. Oh shoot, that's in a different notebook. The girl that you were having tea with in your like first scene,
Yes.
her father is a I don't think he's not a government official, but he is incredibly wealthy, has a lot of influence and contact. So that's a resource that you have.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Okay, do you have any questions for me?
No, I've probably encountered both high-ranking Dragonborn and high-ranking elves at some point, though probably not at the same time, since Dire is not considered a superpower. It's likely that they go through for more average reasons. So I'm just sort of thinking along those lines of who knows who and what knows what, and who to talk to about which secretive thing and who to talk to about something that might be less secretive, like
Gotcha.
the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Kind of a weird way to wrap this episode, but love it.
All right, sounds good. Thanks everybody for coming. Don't forget to, donate.
Like, so who disliked this stream?
There's a lot of people that don't like me.
Aw. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, donate to 826LA. Come back in 2 weeks and there'll be more things. Everybody's cool.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Oh, you can't see me waving. Bye, team.
Bye.
Okay.